Hello, my name is Andy Bond, and welcome to the Andy Bond Show. I am with the one, the only. We have a special guest today, and he is from Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, hello. How good am I? I can get people from anywhere here around the country. Australia. So, tell us about yourself.
Hi Andy, this is Andrew. I used to go by Zodiac 12, but it's Andrew for everybody else out there. What about myself? Kind of a bit of an activist, a full-time job in the electricity industry. Been awake for a long time, and been in contact with a few people around, Alpha Dog and a few others.
Yeah, I know. I know these guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew is gonna. I hope Andrew can stick with me through the whole entire show. I hope he can. I hope.
Well, I remain in line for a while. I don't know how long this phone will hold out.
So how is that? So explain to me. What time? What day is it? It's Thursday here, but it's Friday there.
Friday, yeah.
Well,
Friday morning.
Friday morning. Well, cool. I wish I was in Australia right now. I bet you have nicer weather than us, right?
Oh, that's a misconception. Actually, Melbourne has every season in one day. It can be like 30 in the morning, and it can be raining and 16. Or what?
So basically, Australia has the same thing that what we do. Every 5 minutes, our weather changes.
It's a bit different up in Brisbane and stuff like that, where it's more tropical, but yeah, pretty much.
So where are you from? Because I know there's different places in Australia. There's like Sydney, Australia. Where are you located anyway? Are you by the Sydney, Australia, or are you by the main Australian? Because I know there's a main. Is there a main something like a main street?
No, not really. There's two big cities, which is Sydney and Melbourne, and I'm in Melbourne, which is the second one.
So Sydney and Melbourne are two different cities.
Yeah.
So
two different states.
I do have to ask you this: when the Malaysia airline went down, they expected it was with us. It was by Australia. So what was that like when you saw the ships coming in? What was that like?
It's more kind of weird than that for me, because I actually take that route probably 3 times a year. And in fact, I'm actually booked for flying out that way in May. So it's really, really strange.
So was it strange when you saw all these ships converging on Australia?
We didn't really see any ships converging on Australia, because they would have been up the top end. But you did see a lot more plane activity, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, you saw a lot of planes. I imagine that you had planes that were coming in Australian airspace and landing, refueling, and taking off again. Correct?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's
the Grand Prix the week before, so there was a lot more traffic anyway.
Oh, cool. So what else is explain to me where do you think the airplane is in your speculation? So where do you think the plane is?
My friend is a pilot. His name's Warren, and I give a lot of credence to the anonymous tip. But that anonymous tip suggests to me that it's in the ocean somewhere, because those people have to be dead.
And people think that it's in a secret military base in Diego Garcia.
Yeah, I heard that, but you got to remember that story broke here on April the 1st.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I broke the damn story. I remember that. I broke it.
Such a blog spot and everything you were talking about. Yeah, I did get it through you. But there's just, I give more weight to the anonymous theory. It just seems more credible.
Yeah, I'm praying to God, and I'm praying that I hope I'm not right, but I hope the plane is in the ocean. But you know what, though? You know what? I swear to God, it's still a conspiracy theory. I swear to God. But you know what? You're right. A conspiracy theory.
Of course it is, because like just look at it from a plane drops off every station for how long? 6 hours, they said. I remember someone saying that's not possible.
You need to be you must be a magician if you can pull that off. That would be if you were a magician and you were pulling that biggest. If you were pulling that big a trick, holy cow, you will make a name for yourself. But I swear to God, if I asked any magician to make an airplane disappear, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
I think Alphabet had a show on the US looking at ways to make planes blank to radar. That was one of the techs that they were looking into, so that's possible too.
I know. Amanda B., how are you doing, my friend? What is up? We are just gonna. This is the Spreaker News team, and we're just coming up with some ideas on where is that plane now? It's like basically where is Carmen Sandiego? Where is Malaysia Airliner? And I'm praying to God that we can find the airplane. I hope it's in the ocean. To tell you the truth, I hope.
It seems to make more sense.
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, it makes more sense. Oh, who's on the phone? Andrew, from Australian mate. Sorry. Wow, did I just say that right? Or did I just screw that up?
That's okay, it's a mate, but...
Did I screw that up?
No, that's fine. I've been to America a lot of times, and, you know, the amount of times I get asked, do kangaroos run down the middle of your street and stuff like that, so...
I do have questions about Australia, but you know what? Those are not the questions I have. Those are...
in Illinois, so...
Well, Amanda B is saying hi. We are live right now on the Spreaker News team. We are live, so basically anybody can come in and just have some fun here. I have no clue how long Andrew Andrew is going to stay on, and I'm praying to God he does stay on for a long time. I'm praying, but you know what? If he does have to take a walk, go right ahead. I don't mind. It's a crummy day here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been through Wisconsin. That's the cheese state, right?
Of course. I love the accent. Australian is beautiful. Yes, it is. Australia is beautiful. I want to go there one. Did you hear this? Did you hear someone from the Lion King is coming to Australia? Did you hear this?
Not really. I don't check out the news. It just makes me mad every time I turn on the television, which is very rarely. I listen to the news and it's all propaganda, so I just can't do it anymore.
Well, get this. There was a group of people. The Lion King is heading to Australia, and I heard this on K-Love on a Christian station. And the funny thing is, you're in your airplane, and all of a sudden they're taking off, and all of a sudden you hear the da 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 da. In the I can't even think about what is the main song of it. This is yo. And they start singing these Lion King songs, and it was the coolest thing ever. Because the whole entire airplane was just started clapping and singing. That was cool. The cast of the Lion King is coming to Australia.
Cool. I'm sure some people will enjoy it.
Oh, I love the Lion King. I would love to go to Australia to visit. Okay, I do have one question, and I know this is gonna be the stupidest question ever. But is there because I hear that Australia has new beaches. Is that true?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
How would you have a new beach? You know, the coastline is the coastline.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, there was some idiot said that when they went to Australia they had to take all their clothes off because of a new beach. So I just always wanted to ask that question.
Yes, there is a nude beach in St Kilda. Sorry, I thought you said NEW, not NUDE.
Nude. What did I say?
Yeah. New. I thought you said new.
I meant to say nude.
Yeah, there is. It's in St Kilda. It's actually in the state I'm in.
Ah, cool. So anyway, yeah, we are talking about the Spreaker news. We are talking about all kind of stuff here. We are talking about random things, and we are live from the Green Bay station. But you know what? I wish we were live in I wish that we were live in Australia. That'd be the coolest thing ever. But our time zone will be different, because then I would have to start my show at what time is it here in Australia right now? I would have to start the time 8:25. I would have to start the show at about 8:25, 8 o'clock a.m. That's when 4 p.m. is our time here. It would be the funniest thing ever. Yes, Jonathan is in the chat room. What is up? How are you doing?
Hey, Jonathan.
Well, finally, slowly but surely, people are coming into the chat finally.
Sometimes Spreaker doesn't send out an email that you're live.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, if it was a nice day out, I would cut this show off early and just walk. But I don't want to cut the show off because it's just crummy out.
Yeah, it's pretty overcast here too.
So what do you do for a living, sir?
I work in the energy business, actually.
How is the energy business doing?
It's pretty good compared to everything else that's going on in Australia, the car industry and everything else. At least, there's no job problem or anything like that.
So what's happening in the car industry? Are they shutting down the plants?
All the plants will be shut down by 2017.
What happened?
6 months.
What happened?
Well, it's just cheaper to make cars in China. People do business cases and whatever, and within 6 months, Holden, which is GMC in America, Ford, and Toyota have said that they're not going to manufacture cars in Australia anymore.
That just sucks. That just sucks.
It's happening all over. I mean, it's probably the same that happened in America in 2008. It's happening now.
We are, we have, it's sad because, we need jobs in Australia and America. I know that China is cheaper too, but they suck at making cars. I don't care who you are, but they suck at making cars. I don't care if it's cheaper or not, but they suck at making cars. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, that's
what?
A global economy. The jobs go to the places that's cheapest. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's funny because it's... Oh, by the way, if you want to go to a secret chat room, go right ahead. To a secret chat room. Yeah, everybody's going to my secret chat room. I have a secret chat room on unseen.com. Unseen.com right now. So this is a secret chat room. Only a few people that are lucky is going to get in. A few people that's going to be lucky to get in. So, good luck. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. Anyway, go on. Andrew?
Sorry?
Go on.
On about what? You're asking me questions.
Oh, I am? Wow, this interview...
I thought you were.
Wow, what's going on? I thought you were... Okay, let's try... Okay, can we restart this thing, please? Redo? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get okay, we're not gonna start this Tone Test show over because that would just be ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, I am on with Andrew Zodiac 12 from Australia, and we've been we've been doing questions. We've been shooting the breeze, and basically, yeah. So Andrew, so I know that Australia is it a beautiful place where everybody is it bigger on tourist destinations here?
Oh, yeah, I think it is for some people. I mean, most people in America probably get, 1 or 2 weeks off a year for holidays. I mean, you've got to spend 18 hours in a plane to get here. So do you really want to spend 2 days of your vacation on a plane to come over and have a couple of days over here and go straight back?
Heck, if I could live in the funny thing is, if I could live in Australia, I would. I would live in Australia. I love it. I would love to live in Australia.
Yeah, I guess it depends where you are in America. I mean, I've only lived in Illinois and in Vegas for a couple of weeks, so that's my knowledge. I've been all over. I've travelled through, I think, 20 different states in the car, but I've only ever spent a reasonable amount of time in Illinois and Vegas. That's about it. That's my knowledge of the United States.
Interesting. So, okay, explain to me, what do you think about everything that's going on in the news? What do you think? What do you think?
Like I said, I can read the propaganda in the news. I get so angry from turning it on if I ever hear it that, I don't really listen to it. I basically stay on alternative media.
Oh, you mean me?
Well, a couple of other sources too, like I named before, Alpha Dog and a few others. At least if we get something wrong, we're trying to be honest about it, whereas if they're reporting on just propaganda...
Hey, the funny thing is... I'm praying to God. The story that I broke on April 1st. I'm praying to God I'm wrong. Okay, I'm praying to God I'm wrong. That the military is not on a secret location base. Diego Garcia. It is a military base. Don't get me wrong. Diego Garcia is a military base. It is with the British and American intelligence. But just praying to God that the plane is not there. I'm praying to God I'm wrong, because for the first time ever, I would love to be wrong. And I will eat crow, to tell the truth. But if I'm not wrong, holy cow, that's going to be interesting. If I'm right, I swear to God, every news media everybody would be like, what the heck? How did you know that? But I'm praying to...
It doesn't even...
Go on.
That really doesn't, because never let a good crisis go to waste, right?
Uh-huh. But I'm praying to God that I'm wrong, but you know what? Okay, seriously, they need to find that plane. Seriously. They just got to.
They've got satellites everywhere, they've got GPS, it's obviously... something's gone wrong, and they're trying to whip up the propaganda and gain something from it, whether it's passports, Iranian terrorists. They'll make the best selection.
So how can a plane literally disappear for 6 hours? Seriously, you must find a dang black box already.
You got air traffic control towers that would have seen it turning around anyway. Multiple of them.
Oh yeah, you have. If you're going from Malaysia to, let's just say that they were going from Malaysia to Australia. Okay, you have about you have satellites that are pinpoint every location here. You have radio towers. You have control towers. Seriously. It's not that hard to find a missing plane. Hello.
You've also got to remember too that Australia's got Pine Gap, which is basically run by the United States government, and one of the reasons they've got that facility is that we could see the stealth planes moving around just for our location on the globe.
So you have stealth planes? So
You have stealth planes, but because of our position on the globe, they're not invisible to us.
they're not. They're not
No,
invisible to us?
that's what the reasons like that.
Holy crap. Our stealth technology sucks. Remind me if we ever go to Australia, remind me not to ride in a stealth plane, okay?
Your stealth technology comes from the Germans anyway, so...
You think? That's why we're losing the war. That's why we're losing the war.
The Germans had a wooden stealth glider, actually. You've got it in one of the bases in the United States.
I have no clue. I could tell you theories about what happened on 9/11. I could tell you theories. We could go from conspiracy theories from 9/11 to right now on the war here. We could.
You know what? It doesn't even really matter, because how you have to look at it is physics. If it's not physically possible, then something's wrong.
Yeah, it's not.
Because you can overanalyze every conspiracy theory out there, drive yourself completely crazy, and not really know anything.
Mm-hmm.
I look at physics. I've got a degree in physics. I look in physics. And when I see the two towers that were built for impact from planes twice the size, go look at it. Everybody's seen that stupid film, whatever the hell it is. I can't remember at the moment. But,
The World Trade Center film? Or United 93?
Alex Jones is connected with, what's that kid's name? We've done about 3 of them. I can't even remember. It's on the net.
Okay, never mind.
When I hang up, I'll probably read the title. But, yeah, twice the amount of engines, twice the size plane. It was built from the blueprints because of the impact and stuff like that and it just doesn't make any physical sense.
I know.
And the attack on the Pentagon makes even less sense. Personally, I've always thought it was a missile.
Yeah. So basically, we can go from everything. We can analyze everything, but you know what? The question is, what is the government hiding? Literally, what is the government hiding? In Australia, do you have the same government as us? Do you have a president?
No, we have a governor general, which is basically the British, and a prime minister.
So you are with the British? Okay, let me see Australia, please. I have to see a globe here, because my geography sucks. My geography sucks. Sorry. World map. My geography sucks.
Well, we're down the bottom.
I know that. Wait a minute, I can do Bing Maps. Hello? Okay. Thank God we have a map here. If you're... Bear with me, okay? My geography, like I said, sucks. My geography sucks. I'm out of high school already, so I'm not that brilliant here. Australia is by... Okay. We are... Oh, I know where you are now. Okay, Australia's right here. You are by... You're in the Indian Ocean. Too bad we can't zoom up on this thing. Anyway, like I said, I know where you are exactly. So, basically, from the United States, it would take me... I don't know how far I would have to travel to Australia from the United States.
From LAX, I think it's about 16 and a half hours.
16 and a half hours?
Yeah. I've done that trip. It's not pleasant.
Where do you stop?
Actually, you stop in Sydney. It's another hour to Melbourne.
Bloody hell. Okay, notice so.
That's not too bad.
Okay, seriously. I think I would be much better if I got a boat. If I got a motorboat and drove all the way to Australia. And because you can go through the ocean and go to Australia, baby, on a boat. Can you?
You can, but you got to remember that if you're looking up on that map, that Indonesia is just on top of us a bit. And there's a lot of boat people that have died trying to get to Australia because of the choppy weather.
Okay. Note to self. Note to self. If I ever want to make a trip to Australia in a boat, remind me to bring the dang United States military, okay? Or a Navy ship. Or the Coast Guard. Or the Australian Navy.
We've barely got one, so...
You have no Australian Navy?
We don't really have a Coast Guard, and our Navy is kind of dilapidated.
What's the matter with Australia? I thought you had a great Australian Navy.
No, not anymore. Like everywhere else, we've run out of money too, so they're not putting a hell of a lot of money into the Navy. We don't have one aircraft carrier.
Shoot, if I want somebody to rescue, shoot, the United States would have to rescue me. Right?
They've got all the rescue boats and stuff because they need them because of the boat people that try to get from Indonesia. We've got little destroyers and stuff like that, but they don't have any aircraft carriers or any really big ships anymore.
They're obsolete. They are really...
China just build a new one, so...
Oh, so if I make it... okay. I would make it to Indonesia, but when I make it to Indonesia to Australia, I would have trouble, correct? In a boat.
Yeah,
How bad is the weather?
it depends. It can be really, really bad. We've had a couple of governments fall over the fact that they didn't send rescue boats quick enough, and a couple of boat people died.
So, how fast can you send so, Australia and Indonesia, is that right next to each other, your country, or is it, like, far?
No, it's on the top of us. It'll be the closest big country there.
So, if I take the...
New Zealand's to the side.
Ah, interesting.
So you've got Papua New Guinea, but Indonesia owns half of that as well.
Well, Spreaker News, this is the Spreaker News, and we're talking about news. We're talking about Australian, and we're talking about Australia. Sorry, hello. I can't even talk today. So, what else is new in Australia?
I don't know what, just we're obsessed with sport in Melbourne. We're the sporting state. So we just had the Grand Prix. Football's just started, not the same thing as your NFL. Ours is called AFL. Unless you're in Sydney, which they're rugby crazy.
So how's the rugby team coming along?
They never really beat the New Zealanders, but other than that, they're okay. We'll beat England.
So what's your team in the AFL?
I support Hawthorn, kind of.
Oh, I found it. AFL football. Cool.
No pads.
Let's see if we can find the... Let's see. Aha! Milwaukee Iron versus the Spokane Sharks. Is that what your thing is?
No, I think you're back on America. That sounds very American.
I just said AFL football. It's AFL football here. AFL 2014? Oh my god. Okay, seriously. Actually, here. Australia. AU. Holy crap. How do you spell Australian? Same as so here. Australian National Anthem. Sorry, I have to. Here, ladies and gentlemen, here's your Australian National Anthem with the lyrics. Enjoy. And this is from YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, so we're not going, we can't mute our mics here.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth fertile, our home is God by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath the radiant southern cross, we'll twine with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of ours renowned of all your lands. For those who come across the seas, we've boundless things to share. With courage, let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strength, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Australians' national anthem. So, Andrew, how are you doing?
Good. I'd just like to mock the girth by sea line in the anthem.
What?
It says in that stupid song, girth by sea.
Okay, sorry. This was the only official full version of the Australian national anthem with lyrics. It was on PowerPoint.
The only thing worse is the one we had before. It was God Save the Queen, so that was even worse.
Oh, you couldn't? You want me to play it? We can.
No thanks.
Are you sure? We want you to feel at home. Sorry, that was the only official full version of the Australian national anthem I could find.
You can play the Sex Pistols version of God Save the Queen. I wouldn't be.
What?
To that.
What was it?
The Sex Pistols did a version of
Sex
God Save the
Pistols?
Queen. Yeah, okay.
Pistols? Sex Pistol. God save the God help us. I swear to God, if London Secret Service is listening, I will hurt you. I will come to Australia and I will hurt you, okay? If the Australian government or London government is listening, I will hurt you, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here is Sex Pistols, God Save the Queen, in stereo. Here it is. Sorry.
God save the Queen! The fascist regime! They made you a moron! Potential hate bomb! God save the Queen! She ain't no human being!
Okay, I'm done with that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just going random here with national anthems here. Fuck Obama and fuck the Queen. Amen, brother. Okay, seriously. Okay.
I wouldn't touch her, actually, but each to their own.
I'm sorry. I would have to. You know what? That Queen is so old. I'm sorry. I can't believe she's still living. I thought she was gonna die years ago. How about you? I have to give a.
Well, you can always touch it, but then Prince Charles might take charge, and that could be even worse. So.
Yeah. So Prince. Oh boy. Yeah. I think every government in the United States and around the world is corrupt. I swear to God. What do you think?
Well, pretty much, and if they're not, you can bet that a couple of politicians in Congress will be funding the other side to get them out of power anyway. Just like
I love it. Fuck the Queen, fuck Obama, fuck NSA, and fuck the government. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like our government, do something about it. You voted for them, duh. I'm sorry.
The Soros group just changed everybody's vote.
Oh yeah, trust me. You have technology now. You can mess with everybody's vote. I swear to God that Mitt Romney was president. You had a landslide here. I think
it doesn't really matter. I mean, it would have been much of the same.
Oh yeah, money and power.
Ventura says they all act like enemies out in the open, but they're all friends behind closed doors.
Oh yeah. But okay, talking about I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about drones. Have you ever heard those things before?
Yeah, I've heard about them. They're supposed to have them for the G8 over here in Brisbane later in the year.
What? They should have
There's a G8 meeting, what? The Rockefellers are going to come over and have a meeting about where the world's going, I guess is an easier way to explain it. And they want to have drones for safety in Brisbane. But we can't afford to buy new ones in Australia, so what we're going to do is we're going to buy second-hand ones that were used in Iraq and Afghanistan,
Hey, you have, the funny thing is, I was on a live satellite, and trust me, these are certain satellites that can go, and I saw one satellite that was over Australia. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. There was one satellite that was over Australia, a military satellite that was over Australia, and it was the funniest thing ever. There was a military satellite over you guys, over Australia for some reason.
I'm sure there is. They're spying here while they're spying everywhere else.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if I have a drone right in the air listening to what I say. Oh, by the way, hello NSA and hello Barack Obama. Welcome to the Spreaker chat. Welcome to the Spreaker news team. My name is Andy Bond, and yes, we are making fun of you. FYI, we're not threatening you, but we are making fun of you and the NSA too. So, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this conversation. The NSA. This show is brought to you by the NSA and your vote. Your 2014 president Barack Obama, or AKA fuck Obama and fuck the NSA. Thank you and have a nice day. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. You have to say that now because the NSA is listening to every crap thing you say.
Yeah, I'm sure they're on their way to your house.
Oh!
I have a lot of explaining to do, Andy.
Oh, cool! I always wanted to say hi to the NSA. Cool! Guys, if I'm in Area 51 next week, then we'll be broadcasting live from Area 51.
I don't know if being black bag is a great experience. I'm tending to think not.
Or I could be in that military base, Diego Garcia, I could be in that single military base and treat me like a prisoner of the enemy of the state.
Just remember when they're waterboarding you, that's not torture, alright?
What's waterboard anyway?
It's It's where they continuously pump water down your mouth.
Oh, I always wanted. Hey, at least I won't be thirsty anymore.
You certainly wouldn't. You'd be shaking a lot, though.
Yeah, that is not torture. If the NSA has, all of a sudden you could just see me doing like, excuse me, guys. I want to say something. Yes, we are being. This is torture for me. Okay, can you? I'm thirsty. Water, please. I think the NSA would love me.
Maybe if you're nice, they'll change it to ginger ale.
No, I don't like ginger ale. I love if it's anything Diet Mountain Dew. Now that would be great if they are changed it to Diet Mountain Dew and Pepsi. And in the chat room, I swear to God. Oh my, we're just having some fun here. So, does Australia has an extradition treaty if I have to run from the government? Can I hide out in Australia, please?
No, well, Julian Assange is actually Australian, so no, you can't hide here.
Crap. Well, we're just having some fun here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andy Bond, and this is the Spreaker News Team, and we're talking about news. We're talking about every funny thing that we can think of. And ladies and gentlemen, on a personal note, all kidding aside, my heart goes out to the families of the Malaysia airline. I'm praying to God that they will come, and they will. You can find them, and you can have closure. Why is the government messing with the families of the missing people? Why can't they tell them the truth? What do you think?
It's not in their interest. They're about money and power. Go and have a look at the Clintons' legacy if you want to know about that, and God help you if you get Hillary in 2016.
Oh yeah, God help me. If we get Hillary in 2016, God help us. I think between I think Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, they're the power couple of. We will certainly be moving to Australia, baby. I think the whole entire United States of America will be moving to Australia, so expect us, okay?
You are under a police state, but anyway, I don't know how you're going to move over here.
So you're under a police state?
No, you guys are.
Yeah, I know. We are. We're ready. The funny thing is, Barack Obama can call in martial law anytime that he wants.
Well, and you've got checkpoints everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I was in 2012.
Yeah,
I couldn't film on a public freeway.
What? You can't do what?
I was told by one of those people, the agriculture centre just outside of Vegas and LA that, oh no, you can't film here. I said, I can't film on a public road. No? Have you read your own constitution? Do you know what it says?
You know, our constitution is so fucked up, it's unreal. And I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but it is so effed up right now, it's unreal. We do not know we do not know where our constitution lies. We don't know where our loyalties lies. And it would be the funniest thing ever if Barack Obama calls in martial law. Because at least I would have to, the funny thing is, at least I would get a free ride from the military police to my work. Then I won't have to waste any gas at all. But if Barack Obama does do martial law, can it wait in the summer? Because that would be much easier for me to travel.
Yeah, the snow kind of sucks.
Yes, I know. Wait until the summer and then Barack Obama can call martial law because I would love summer because, hello, how many people will get to say you get to ride in a military transport? You will be the luckiest person ever. Hey, can I drive?
A couple of years old, I think. Ask Adam Kokesh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andy Bond, and we'll be right back on the Andy Bond Show. We're going to take a short commercial. We're going to take a short music break, a 4-minute 26 music break to be exact, and we'll be right back on the Andy Bond Show. So stay tuned.
I can see the love of freedom shining in your eyes. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes. Oh, when I look into your eyes, what do I see? It is the love of freedom staring back at me. I can almost see the eagle take the sky, see her fly. It is our love of freedom that has always kept us strong. Let it be the bridge that brings our children home. I can see the love of freedom shining in your eyes. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes. Oh, it's the love of freedom in your eyes. When I look into your eyes, what do I see? I can see the love of freedom staring back at me. And it is in that simple wisdom I know how future lies. It is the heartbeat of America, and it is why we must survive. I can see freedom taking wings. Oh yeah. See her fly. I can hear the children sing. The love of freedom is yeah, I can see it in your eyes. It's the love of freedom. We can't turn our heads and walk away. It is our world and it is changing, growing smaller every day. It's up to us to hear tomorrow's cry. Save the future for our children. Let them see the eagle fly. I can see freedom taking wings. Oh yeah. See her fly. I can hear the children sing. The love of freedom is alive. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. I can see the love of freedom. Love of freedom. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes. Shining in your eyes. Freedom. Freedom. Shining in your eyes. Shining in your eyes. Freedom in your eyes. Yeah, I can see freedom. Freedom. Freedom in your eyes. I can see the love in your eyes. I can see freedom. Freedom. Freedom in your eyes. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And during the commercial break, we were just having a fun time. Hey, if his phone dies, we're screwed, literally. We have no backup guests whatsoever, so if his phone dies, we're screwed. So if someone knows how to, if someone has a backup plan, go right ahead right now, because we need somebody that will come on that doesn't, sorry. If anybody knows a country singer, we need them on, because if this guy's phone goes dead, we're screwed. Sorry.
My Chinese replacement batteries in the mail, but I guess that won't help much at this point.
What?
My Chinese replacement batteries in the mail, but it won't help much at this point.
No, I don't think, unless the mail comes fast, y'all, in the next 10-15 minutes. Oh boy, we're just having fun here.
Yeah, well, it's better than being depressed about everything, which all these other talking heads seem to want you to do. Have you ever noticed that?
Uh-huh. That that people need to butt heads and have an argument on stupid stuff. We're just having fun here. We're just two guys having fun on a radio show. That's it. So, are you married, Andrew?
No, I'm divorced, kind of.
Oh, you're divorced, kind of. What does that mean? The
paperwork's still going through.
Oh, crud. And, the Australian government, God help us.
Actually, I was married to a Yank.
A Yankee? Oh my God. Oh my God, you were married to an American. Why do you call us Yankees?
I don't know, we always used to call you Yanks when I was in the military for a brief amount of time as well, and we always say, those damn Yanks.
Yeah, I like them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind if you want to call me Yank. Hey, you're my guest now and my friend, so you can call me whatever you want.
You can call me whatever you want.
Cool! You Dane Australians!
Dane Australians.
Oh my gosh, my chat room is blowing up like not a mallow. Oh jeez.
That must be a private one, not in Spreaker, because I can't see anything.
No, it's in my private chat room here. My phone. Okay, seriously, I love people that gives me news, but I need to research this stuff, and they're like, go, 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 go. And they're just giving me news from right, left, right. On your upcoming freedom. Congratulations to Andrew on your upcoming freedom. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
What has this show gone? I think my show has gone straight to hell right now, right? My show has gone straight to hell. Is that right?
I don't know. Ask the people in the chat room.
Has my show gone straight to hell now because we're talking about Yankees? These dang Yanks. And, oh my God. God help me. We gotta get back on track here. If we were ever on track. So, anyway.
I don't think we were talking about sports. We were talking about conspiracy theories. This is...
So...
No track here. Track.
Okay, so what's your... So, do you watch rugby? Are you watching the World Cup?
No. I might watch my AFL team, but I can't stand commercials and brainwashing.
So you are a AFL fan. Who's your favorite AFL team?
Hawthorn was my team.
Hawthorn. Let me go to the YouTube channel and type up Hawthorn. Hawthorn? Hearth. Ugh. Hearth. H-A-U-T-H. Hawthorn.
H-A-W.
H-A-W. Oh. Hearth. Haw what?
TH.
TH. Hawthorne Heights. Aha! Is it Hawthorne Heights?
No, it's just Hawthorne.
Okay. You son of a... I hate this stupid YouTube channel.
I'm banned from mine, so I wish you can use yours.
What?
I'm banned from mine, so
Why?
I wish you can use yours.
Why are you banned from YouTube?
I think it had something to do with me posting that Lady Di's documentary.
Ah. Okay, here's the... aha! We have the Hawthorns. Exclusive Hawthorne train. Okay, blah, blah. Aha! Hawthorne versus, seriously. Wow, I did not know you could watch full games of this game of Hawthorne. Okay, seriously, cool. I'm gonna save that. Is that football? Correct, right?
Australian rules. Yeah.
Ah.
We've got the worst colours known to man. I mean, our colours are golden brown. Doesn't look too good on a shirt.
Golden brown. You could go. There's some Yankees that would make fun of that right about now.
Yeah, I don't know if the Yankees could make any fun of it, seeing that they're going to a sporting event with a piece of cheese on their head.
Hey! That's just me! At least we're agreement, Pat. At least we're the Pat. At least if our Packers come over to Australia, we will kick any team's butt. We will even kick your presence Hawthorne's butt.
Maybe. We wear a lot of pads though, just remember.
And we would have
to... So I'm not going to have an argument about sport.
Nah.
That's a stupid thing to have an argument about.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't know anything about sports. Oh, jeez. Well, ladies and oh my gosh, this show has gone straight to hell in a handbasket, at least. God help us. Well, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, I guess how long's the show been going? Because I've only listened for the last couple of weeks.
Well, our show, my show has been doing good. Well, if you haven't heard, I'm now one of those guys that are is one of those guys that's gonna corrupt the government. That's gonna set the record straight. Now, what in the heck did Hawthorne Football Club most successful? Okay, here it is. A minute 14. Let's listen to it.
And Hawthorne has to be acknowledged. Hawthorne is the best team of the last 50 years. I mean, they've won 11 premierships in that period.
It's amazing.
61 to 2013, 11 flags, clearly better than anyone else.
20% in rough terms.
Yeah, look, it's an amazing achievement by this footy club. And there's the table there. That's the table of premierships won in the history of the VFL AFL. In the period from 1961 when the Hawks won their first flag. Yeah. Look at that. Now, look at in the middle of the list. I don't want Eddie to get upset about this, but Hawthorne have won 9 more premierships than Collingwood in that time.
It is amazing. I mean, that's a terrific graph when you look at it like that, isn't it? I mean, the fantastic effort by the Hawthorne Football Club.
And the other thing with the vision on the ground, Jared, after the game, with the bookends here, John Kennedy, the 61 coach, with Alistair Clarkson, the 2013 coach. It's a great moment, isn't it?
It's a magnificent moment. You've got a bloke who has been anointed as one of the great captains, potentially. He's now got a premiership of his own. He's got a Norm Smith in another grand final. You've got the father, and you've got a bloke who knows where his legacy can finish. But this is the disappointing story for those on the left-hand column, Mike.
59 years since the Doggies won their one and only flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Hawthorne Football Club song. Let's hear this thing.
We're a happy team at Hawthorne. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bunks with a grin at Hawthorne. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one's the way we play at Hawthorne. We are the mighty, mighty Hawks. We're a happy team at Hawthorne. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bunks with a grin.
Everybody sing!
Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks.
I didn't hear any of that.
One's the way we play at Hawthorne.
What? What?
When you got music or stuff, I don't hear anything down this feed, so it must be just the
We just played the Hawthorne Football Club song. That is the funniest song I ever heard in my whole entire life. No, actually, correction. The funniest song I heard was our fight song. The Hornville fight song. Let me get the lyrics and you gotta hear our football song. Our Hornville football song is the worst song ever. It is the worst song ever. It is.
worse than Miley Cyrus. That's hard to top.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. Our song sucks. Trust me, I'm not kidding you. Our song sucks.
Ours is not brilliant either. We're a happy team at Hawthorne. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're
we're
right.
too happy when we lose.
And why can't
Yeah.
Oh, here is our official fight song. Just a minute, let me see if I can find it. Here's our official song. Never mind, sings the national anthem. Holy crap, sorry, wrong one. Okay, never mind, here it is. You can play, this is the, where in the heck is our football song? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Okay, here it is. Here's the fight song. Enjoy. is our full theme song. Oh my God. Or when Vale sets out to play the game, you find our team, not the team. We're gonna make oh boy, our school song sucks. Did you hear that?
I heard the end of it.
Did you hear the beginning?
Nah, I don't seem to hear the tracks when you play them down this on the Skype.
Ah, come on. Sorry. I think everybody else heard it.
I'll listen back to it later if I can tolerate my own voice, that is.
Oh, your voice is doing good. Your voice is doing good. Don't worry about it. Your voice is doing good. Yeah, your Hawthorne sound. You stole the tune from Yankee Doodle Went to Town. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's the same as every other Australian football side. Stole those kind of little melodies.
I can't believe you stole our Yankee Doodle song. Yankee Doodle went to town, right?
Someone stole everything else. Come on.
Hey, we did not steal any of your stuff. Name one thing that we stole.
The patent to the black box.
Oh yeah, no, what?
The black box flight recorders were invented in Australia, but the patent was stolen by an American company.
We have the black. Haha. So we did. So okay, never mind. You're good. Okay. Jeez, piece of crap. I'm not from Australia. I can do whatever I want. Blah, blah, blah. You can. Sorry, I'm not that bitter. Damn, my phone is on empty. Oh crap, you're gonna drop soon?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, well. What the heck? Let's play this football song one more time, and then if you drop it, we drop you. Okay? Okay.
No problem.
Enough!
Have a great day.
Enough with the song. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope your phone doesn't drop us because we don't have nothing to do here. So, have a nice day. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
And we're clear. So, Amanda B, why don't you come on to our show here? Amanda, why don't you come on? Holy cow, we have Well, here it is. Here is our school song one more time. Enjoy. Hortonville. Yeah, that was our Hortonville theme song here. Well, thank you, Andrew from Zodiac 12. My name is Andy Bond, and we are gonna cut this show short. That was it. That was our whole entire interview. We'll be right back. I'm gonna come right back, and we're just gonna have a fun time. We're just gonna be talking. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the Spreaker News team from Green Bay, Wisconsin, my name is Andy Bond, saying, see you in 5 minutes, people.